Hey guys, so I guess I'm starting the video here. Today I am 8 weeks and 3 days pregnant. I just left my final appointment at the fertility clinic. Feeling so thankful. I think this is only the second time I've really felt emotional. The first one was when they called with my beta, and I forgot to include this in the bump date. I think that was a 6-week bump date where I talked about the betas and everything. But when they called, the nurse that was working, my nurse was not there, called, and while I was on the line with her, my very first nurse from Baby Dre Chaser was calling me because she had saw it in the system. And that was like so nice. So I felt emotional then, and now I'm just like, oh, this is really happening. I feel so thankful and so blessed. I think I've been in a little bit of cautious optimism just because I'm shocked that it worked the first time after it taken so long for the first pregnancy, for Baby Joy Chaser, for this stuff work the very first try. I just been in shock and like, let me not get too excited though. I've been happy, but just like graduating the clinic today, and like it's like really real. Like this is my next appointment will be just a normal OB appointment, and I'm still nervous. I think I'll be nervous up until probably like viability, which is what I think 24 weeks or something like that, 25, 26 weeks, somewhere in there. I'll still probably be nervous. But yeah, I'm done here. This is crazy. And they gave me my envelope with all my records, and they gave me the, they gave me ultrasound pictures of it, but then they put one in a frame, which was cute. And then they gave, I can get it off of here. They gave me a packet of, gummy bears, which is really cute because they say baby is the size of a gummy bear today. So that was really sweet. It was just nice. So as I was getting on the elevator, it was like, oh my gosh, like this really happened. I'm really about to have a second baby, and I'm just gonna pray that God continues to bless us. Yeah, but just like, oh my gosh, like it's really happening. Just feeling really, really blessed and thankful, which is perfect because this week is Thanksgiving, and I'm planning to tell my family this week. So just let them know how much we have to be thankful for, and I hope that I'm not crying. I hate crying. I've mentioned this before. I definitely have some issues to work out related to showing emotion, specifically crying and feeling vulnerable, but these are tears of joy. But anyway, I'll be back. Stay tuned to the video. I'll put a clip of the final fertility clinic ultrasound. They let me hear the heartbeat today. It was 175, which was great. There's already a really good umbilical cord. He said technically, you know, they could stop the medications today, since there is like a umbilical cord, which means it's attached to a placenta, which is making hormones and stuff, but they don't. They go to 10 weeks just for extra caution. Anyway, I'll pick up the video a little later. I actually have to go into work today and do something, so hopefully I can pick up the video later on this afternoon if I finish in the office early enough to head home. But yeah, good news. It's unbelievable. All right, keep watching, and I'll give more of my normal bump date. Bye.
Okay, so this is called the crown rump length here. So that's looking perfect. Here is the yolk sac. And that provides the nutrients until the placenta is formed.
Yeah.
And then we've got our gestational sac, which all looks good. Okay, 175 beats a minute, so that's normal. You see the umbilical cord right here?
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey.
Sounds great.
Good mess
You
out.
can already see that. Oh, look at that cord. Pretty cool.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, I am ARHartie, blogger and joy strategist from chasing-joy.com. And today is a bump date. Today is the day before Thanksgiving. And I am 8 weeks and 5 days pregnant. You guys saw the beginning of the video. I graduated from the fertility clinic this week. I was actually looking at some of my bump date videos from when I was pregnant with baby Joy Chaser, and I was like, what was my format? So I want to adopt some of the things I used to do for that bump date. So one of them is talk about the highs and the lows of the week. So I would definitely say the high of the week was hearing the baby's heartbeat and graduating from the clinic. I was super emotional, kind of wasn't expecting that, but I realized I've been kind of muting my emotions a little bit just out of nervousness. I'm still very nervous, but I have started sharing the news with people. So that was definitely the high. The low, since the last time we talked, probably the low for the week was one of the little boys. Well, I won't say one, like there's a lot. Baby Joy Chaser's good friend who has come over for play date, and whose mom I've been friends with since college, freshman year. His grandmother passed away, her mother-in-law. And so that's really sad. You know, he's just a little bit older than baby Joy Chaser, so he doesn't understand. So that's probably the low point for the week, like getting that news and just my concern for them. She was one of the main caregivers. And it's interesting because baby Joy Chaser has been talking about grandma a lot because it's Thanksgiving and we watch Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, and they sing the song over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. So it was just a few weeks ago that I was explaining to him that his grandmother, my mom, you know, had passed away. So, but we have her picture. And I was showing him who she is and stuff. And like little kids don't understand. And I was explaining to him like he doesn't have, you know, grandma here, but he has an Aunt Carol and an Aunt Letty. Those are my dad's sisters, and an Aunt Faith. So people of that generation. And I just realized Buttercup's getting cat hair all over me, but I guess that's what she came in here for, to join the video. So anyway, that was a low point for the week. Not really bump related, but you know, it's kind of a weird juxtaposition to share your good news while someone is sharing their bad news. But that's, you know, that's what friends do. You know, we find space to celebrate others even when things are sad for us, and we find ways to be empathetic and caring when things are sad for our friends, even when we're in a good space. So definitely an experience of friendship this week. The baby, like I said, is the size of the gummy bear, which was cute. They gave me those gummy bears. I ate those gummy bears like immediately, which is not good, but I did. I've basically been feeling well. I have not had any nausea. I haven't had as much bloating. The main thing that I've noticed is my body is definitely telling me that I can't be quite as active as I normally am. So I told you guys, you know, about my friend's mother-in-law passing away. So she visited with another friend and all the kids. And I really didn't do anything. Like, I was just sitting around. I had baked earlier that day for Thanksgiving. And I was pretty much just like sitting down, getting up here or there. And by that evening, I felt so like tired. And the next morning, the next day, I was sore. My entire abdomen, like my core, my abs, my lower abs, my back were all sore as if I had been doing like an intense workout. So I definitely think that the uterus is getting bigger and starting to push some things around. And I've heard that people start to show sooner with the second baby because I guess your body knows what to do now. But I definitely, and I felt sore like that for a couple of days. And I was like, oh my goodness, like it wasn't like I even did a workout that day. We didn't go to the playground like we had thought we were going to. So it's interesting. Like today's the day before Thanksgiving. We are headed to Maryland to my family's house there. Once I get baby Joy Chaser from daycare, and just like getting the last few things in the car. And I've learned to pace myself. Like our suitcase was in the car a couple days ago. You know, to not be doing too much at once, but just that and like running the last errand. Where I was carrying a grocery basket, which clearly wasn't that heavy. By the time I, had bought my stuff, had my bags, and walked to the car, my core was tired again. So I think that's the most significant, interesting thing, just my body telling me like, girl, you can't be doing all the things. I don't really think I've had any cravings per se. I haven't had any food aversions. A couple weeks ago, I forgot to mention, I did want like all this Chinese food, and then I ordered it, and then I was like, I don't really want this. But that was like a one-day thing that didn't really stick around. That's pretty much it. All is well. Who I've told. So I've told my brother and my sister-in-law yesterday. I'm planning. So I don't know, when I show you guys my bump or lack thereof. Now Buttercup has cat hair all over my shirt. But I'm wearing this shirt today. It says, one more reason to be thankful this year. It has little feet. So I'm wearing this to my aunt's house tonight. And I got baby Joy Tasha a matching shirt that says, this little turkey's gonna be a big brother. So when we walk in the house, they'll see our shirts. And that's how I'm gonna tell them. I feel nervous. I get nervous when I'm gonna be under a lot of attention. So, but it'll be good. It'll be good. My one cousin who lives there already knows. I don't think she's told anybody. And then I'll have them take our picture with the shirts, and then I'll send out a text probably on Thanksgiving to some other family members and good friends. I won't be sharing on social media probably for another couple weeks, so sorry you guys. I know you've been waiting. You'll be excited once you see this video, but you know, right now the videos are still delayed. But yeah, that's about it. Backache here and there, sore in my core. I'm still having random breast soreness or shooting pains in my boobs, but yeah, so I'm praying that soon I'll be able to hear the baby on a Doppler. I think in my old videos, I actually was able to pick up baby Joy Chaser's heartbeat at 9 or 10 weeks, even though I was saying it would take me forever. So I'm hoping, because I know that that will help me out a lot with my anxiety, just be like, okay, baby's still there. But yeah, I didn't buy anything this week. I did start one of those baby registries where they combine multiple different registrations. So I have started to add a couple things. Eventually I'll share it with you guys. If you want to just like see what's on there. I'm probably not going to have a whole lot because I still have all of the big ticket items from Baby Joy Chaser. Speaking of telling people, I did tell 2 like work friends who are actual friends who know all that I went through the first time. So those were 2 new people. And I told the director of the daycare because they recently cut the hours, and a few weeks ago they cut half the classes. This whole childcare provider shortage thing is crazy. And so I was just double checking, like, y'all aren't trying to close, are y'all? And she was like, no, we're definitely not closing. She said, we just don't have enough people for the ratios and the hours. So I was like, well, I'm having another one, so now is not the time for y'all to close on me. So I told her, and I told Baby Joy Chaser. So I'm going to put that clip in. His initial reaction was really cute. I don't think he understood, and then he just wanted to get off my lap and started getting mad and crying about not wanting to sit on my lap. So wasn't the best video, but it was 100% him, and I captured it for our memories. And that's that. So before I ramble on anymore, this video is already long enough, and now I gotta go lint roll myself. But this is what I'm looking like at 8 weeks. And what did I say? 5 days. So not much happening, but you can see my shirt. I don't think there's a whole lot happening in terms of a bump, but my pants are getting more uncomfortable. See from side, back, side. I hope I always look the same from the back. So, and that's it. So this was, I guess, my 8-week update. And I'll see you for the next bump date. Bye. Okay, listen. I have to tell you something. No, don't do that. Leave the, don't do that. Don't do that. Listen, I have to tell you something. Can you look at me?
No.
I have to tell you something important.
What?
Guess what?
What?
Mommy has a baby in her tummy.
No.
I do. Did you hear me?
No.
What did I say?
Do.
I do. Mommy has a baby in her tummy.
No.
You wanna be you're gonna be a big brother.
No.
Leave it. Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
F.
Now you messed it up.
Oh.
Stop.
Yay, my phone.
That's not your phone, and you messed our picture up. We had a nice angle.
No, I need to get no.
Oh, no, I'm talking to you. Can I show you the picture?
No, I want to get down.
Look, this is the picture of the baby in mommy's tummy.
Get down. Take it down now.
I just
Hey.
look. You want to see?
No.
Okay. Well, clearly that didn't go well.